हेलो कितना चलिया नेट के नहीं? ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਨੈਟ ਫੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਪਵਾਉਂਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਲੇਟ ਆ ਭੈਣ ਚੋ ਪਵਾ ਲਿਆ ਕਰ ਤੂੰ ਇੰਨੀ ਲੀਡ ਪਵਾਉਂਦਾ ਭੈਣ ਚੋ ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਹੈਂ ਚੀਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਲਹਿੰਗੇ ਤੇ ਸ਼ਰਾਬ ਡੋਲ ਦੂੰ ਤੂੰ ਨੱਚੀ ਨਾ ਮੇਰੀ ਨਾ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਲਹਿੰਗੇ ਤੇ ਸ਼ਰਾਬ ਡੋਲ ਦੂੰ ਨਾ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਮੈਂ ਲਹਿੰਗੇ ਤੇ ਸ਼ਰਾਬ ਡੋਲ ਦੂੰ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਲਹਿੰਗੇ ਤੇ ਸ਼ਰਾਬ ਡੋਲ ਦੂੰ
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
And he's being shifted off it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Ribéry. Swept in, great hit! Goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks...
Oh, he's been caught napping!
Oh, that was vital. De Bruyne. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Cleared without hesitation.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Great ball, and he's in here! Alexander-Arnold. Alaba kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pass is just off target.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mbappe.
Haaland! Haaland! And he gets rid in a hurry.
Ribery.
Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. And here's Foden. Rudiger gets a foot in here. Mbappe. And he's had it nicked away. Foden. He's through here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Foden. Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Alaba. And here's Mbappe. And it's Messi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Messi is standing over this one. Look at this. There's the hit! And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! Goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's there to belt it away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Caicedo.
Messi.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yellow card.
And here's Ribery. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne, and there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, good ball. Haaland! Goal!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so...
There's the whistle for half-time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Substitution on
Very
the field.
little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1.
Coming on to replace him is number 10, Ribery.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. Now it's Foden. And it's Ribery. Good spot, great chance! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Alaba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Alexander-Arnold. Foden is wide and looking to get onto this. Can he put it away? He's scored! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's being shifted off it. Oh, this looks sharp. Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. And he thumps it clear. Haaland. Alexander-Arnold. He's shifted. Real chance! Oh, he's been caught on it. Has another go! And he hits the net. Just one goal in it now. Game on! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
And we have our very first corner. Now then, the ball's come loose. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Kimmich. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now Mbappe.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And they've got rid. They get a throw in. Mbappe. Conte. Ribéry looking to add to his goal. Mbappe. And here's Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. Kante getting this one clear. Caicedo. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe! And he's managed to get rid. Kimmich does really well to win the ball there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Out for a throw. Alaba. The final seconds now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, well played. And it's Conte. And the shot's on here. And he's certainly onside here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game.
And just a quick reminder today to please...
Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Alaba. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Haaland.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
De Ligt.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And claimed it back swiftly. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Interesting ball. And he's there to get it away.
The attendance for this match was
Conte.
71,898.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they...
Haaland! Oh, taken with style! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Mbappe.
We have got changes
Number
here
9,
from both sides, in fact.
Erling Haaland.
We have
Number
ourselves a
8,
real game
De
here.
Bruyne.
Yeah, it's a very
Number
good contest
18,
with two very good
Messi.
sides, and with such great individual talent on show,
Number
it could go
7,
either way.
Vinicius Junior.
Alaba.
Number 15,
Rudiger.
Van Nistelrooy. Number 10,
Looking for
Ribery.
options for movement.
Number 94, substitution in progress.
Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Haaland. Foden. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Haaland.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great ball if he can get there. Haaland. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Neymar. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Rudiger gets good distance on it. Menu. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Nicely aimed pass. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Oh, right place, right time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Fermin.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And the shot!
There will be
He's
one
got
minute
away with
added
one
time.
there. Chance here to counter, and he was quick to react. That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
Messi. Messi.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the
Hello,
promise of
everybody,
a
and
match that
welcome
will
to
really
today's
get the
match.
juices flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Haaland. Foden getting this one clear. Pass somewhat off target. Good read, needed to be.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Up for a header! And that was very necessary. Ribéry clears it away. De Ligt. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, that's well spotted. Conte. Alexander-Arnold. Ribéry. He's found the way through. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte. Messi! And he's really put himself on the line here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ribéry, and that's played in low. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kimmich. Mbappe. Menu promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Conte. And he's intervened well there. Danger averted for now. De Ligt. Over to the other side. Rudiger. And here's Haaland. And it's De Bruyne. Picked out brilliantly. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Here's Haaland. Haaland! And it's a goal! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And here's Haaland. Oh, that... And De Bruyne! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's heaved it away. Alaba. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's
There will be
bustling
1
through
minute
here.
added time.
Can he put it away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. He's having a go. And he has kept it out somehow. And the half-time whistle goes. Oh, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter.
In with a header! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Caicedo. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Menu gets good distance on it. Kimmich has given away a free kick.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
That's going to go a long way.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, what a ball!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh no, this does not look good.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. Hernandez. And now a sudden chance to counter. Foden. He won't be happy with that one. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get onto this? Well, there's the clearance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Bruyne. Now it's Messi. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He is through here. And the finish! No mistake! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Mbappe. Haaland.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So will they make it count again?
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to...
He's tried one! Oh, taken with style! So what's your view on that goal then?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Caicedo. Alaba. Time added on 4 minutes. It's Kimmich. And we're done. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
ਜਿੱਤ ਹੋਣਾ ਸ਼ਿਗਲੀ ਸ਼ੇਰ Bibi Sunny, Sing Saba, Sunshine.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's an excellent interception.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's a sweet ball, that. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk with the clearance. Mbappe. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Alaba. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
In with a header! It's run loose, who's going to get there? So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Haaland! Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's onside.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neuer. And Caicedo. De Ligt. Alexander-Arnold. Ribéry. Now that's well seen too.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Kimmich. Looking for the runner. Oh, important interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Ribéry. Ribéry tries making a foray down the right. Alaba. De Bruyne. Mbappe. Messi. He could be in here. And he's found a way past. He's found some space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Alexander-Arnold. That's really well manoeuvred. To Messi. And it's Ribéry. And here's Ribéry. Muscular approach does pay off here. No way through. Threads one in. Conte. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Well, nicely intercepted. He's gone forward.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's had a shot! It's there!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And the first half is done. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Ribéry. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Rudiger gets it away. Haaland. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. De Ligt. It's Kimmich. Kimmich goes on a run down the left wing. No way through there. He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Haaland! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. 2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's De Bruyne. And De Bruyne!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to get free.
There's the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Alexander-Arnold. Out for a throw. Alexander-Arnold.
Mbappe.
There he goes, motoring forward. Foden. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Hernandez.
That is Conte. And he welcomes it in. And he's onside.
Fired, shapes to shoot!
No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
De Ligt.
Now it's Haaland. And now they can clear their lines. Alaba. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. And he can clear it away. Alaba. Rudiger. And here's Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And Caicedo. And back to the keeper they go.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Caicedo. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Rudiger. And that's it. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Haaland, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he said...
Cagarda ਖੇਲ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਤਾਂ ਹੈ ਡਿਫੈਂਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਖੋ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਨੈਟ ਚੱਲ ਪਿਆ ਡਿਫੈਂਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਖੋ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਬੰਦੇ ਖਾਲੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਪ੍ਰੈਸ਼ਰ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾਣਾ
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And we have our very first corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alexander-Arnold. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And they can counter here. Now it's Haaland. And it's Ribéry. Ribéry going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, here's your hero, goal-scorer, match-winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Upamecano gets it away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
De Ligt. He is through here. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was alert to it.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Messi. He's got space in the area. Conte. Chance! It's loose and there's a... Oh, he's been caught on it here. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Conte.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Shifted upfield. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he's cut it out. Looking for the runner.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Caicedo. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Alaba. It's Kimmich. And here's Mbappe. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Marvellous goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mbappe!
There will be 1 minute added time.
De Bruyne.
Haaland. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0.
Now the finish! He's got a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And they win it back again. And Messi!
Oh, it's come loose. And they've got rid. Alaba. And Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold.
And here's Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
898.
And it's Messi. That has been cut short. Alaba. De Ligt. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back on
Messi! And more and more and more! And they are pulling clear here.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Oh, red, nice interception. Alaba clears. Haaland. Oh, this is a great position. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Rudiger. Oh, great ball. Haaland! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Deftly away. And it's Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a sharp pass. Plenty to aim at here.
Hits one!
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Looking for options for movement. Nice.
Mbappe!
And how did he not make it 4?
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Now there's a fine ball.
Added time.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now that's well seen too. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas.
आ गया आ गया।
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
everyone, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. So this beautiful arena in the outskirts of Munich, the epitome of aesthetic perfection and cutting edge, pretty much what the near-capacity crowd are entitled to demand. The action has already started. Pass somewhat off target. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now there's a fine ball. He's got the shot away! Ribery gets flagged offside. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Ribery. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that's been won straight back. And here's Messi.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very close.
He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it again. So a very special reception for the very special Franck Ribéry.
Very true, and I think all of us here are expecting an awful lot from him. He is, as far as I'm concerned, one of the very best in his preferred left-wing position. He said himself that that's where he feels most free.
I guess that's what gives him the freedom to make use of his pace, his movement, and his ability to shoot from a fair way out.
Correct.
Messi. That's going to go a long way. That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. And he welcomes it in.
Great, he's had a hit! He's delivered all right!
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Menu. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, that is a good...
Shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Might be danger here.
And he's in on goal! Chance! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Rudiger calmly anticipates. Ribéry. De Bruyne.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Upamecano cuts it out. And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Haaland. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rudiger. And it's De Bruyne. Looking for the runner.
Can he put it away?
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
De Ligt gets across to intercept that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Messi. Looking for options for movement. And he is slightly undercooked that one.
Has been indicated.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Ribéry. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. That is ended up in no man's land. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched.
Great hit! They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
De Bruyne pinches it off him. De Bruyne unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Shot a goal!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
आ गया
Alaba. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. And Alexander-Arnold. And here's Haaland. Oh, he's in! And the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
332.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland. Foden looking understandably energised after his goal. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible... Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Oh no, what has happened here? And now a sudden chance to counter. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he was quick to react. Menu. That's really well manoeuvred. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here?
Big chance! He scores! 2 up now, and
They are cruising.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Messi having a look.
Well, we're looking at somewhere in the region of 25 to 30 yards. That won't intimidate this guy. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Ribery is there to clear. Rudiger. And it's played forward. And here's De Bruyne. Conte.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's burst through. Now that's a fine challenge. Foden showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hernandez skims one in. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework.
And Neuer pulls off a sensational save.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, super find. Haaland gets through on it.
Oh, shooting chance! And it's there!
And they are cruising away.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So now the difference is 3. Oh, no, that was
There will
never
be
going to
5
make it.
minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Kimmich. Looking tidy in possession here. Menu getting this one clear. And he's there to retrieve it. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in